Countries around the world have been battling extreme heat. We know that. And despite those hot temperatures, both U.S. postal employees and UPS workers are still expected to deliver the mail to us. UPS workers tell me they've hit another road bump. They say their complaints about these horrible conditions are falling on deaf ears. And corporate hasn't done much to help, according to them. So let's talk about it tonight.
Right now we have with us Chris Williamson and Anthony Rosario from the Teamsters Local 804 out of New York City. So Anthony, you have a long list of stories, we only want to hear a few, that your drivers are going through in this heat at UPS.
Yeah, well, thank you for having us, Isaiah. We appreciate you getting the word out. Our drivers are already we've already had a few hospitalized for heat exhaustion. One driver actually told the supervisor he wasn't feeling well, and the supervisor took over an hour and a half to get to him. He told him, "Don't call an ambulance. I'll be right over." The poor guy.
Wait.
Yes.
Don't call the ambulance. I'll be over. What the hell are you going to do?
You're right. Well, unfortunately, this driver didn't know any better, and he waited almost an hour and 20 minutes for the supervisor to get there, and the supervisor drove him to an urgent care. Yeah, I know. And at that point, the urgent care was like, what is he doing here? He needs to go to a hospital. So needless to say, the driver did go to the hospital and was treated. That's not the only incident. We also had an inside worker. Not the drivers are dealing with this heat. It's horrible. The inside workers are also dealing with the heat. We had a worker on the inside on the early morning preload shift who was feeling faint, started getting dizzy, and decided he needed a break for a few minutes. He went off to cool off near where the air conditioning is in that area for about 11 minutes and was disciplined for it.
Incredible. So Chris, when we have these types of stories, and we know it's happening all around the country, and not just with you guys, but other entities out there, why do we have so many antiquated trucks that are out there that are without air conditioning? You don't have fans inside of them.
I would call it corporate greed. I mean, UPS is making all this money off the drivers and the warehouse backs, but they don't want to make it comfortable for them to work in the heat. There was an article where they said that they spent $270 million on educating people on how to work in heat. How did you educate
How about
somebody?
giving them a damn air conditioner?
That's what I said. On the inside, the ice machines break down. I call the PE, which is they repair people, and they say they're waiting for a part. How are you waiting for a part for a month? I thought we're UPS, next day delivery.
Makes sense.
So I have issued a lot of challenges to the CEO because she's saying that they're doing a lot for the insiders and the drivers. Another challenge I would welcome her to do is, how about she take her desk and sit it in the warehouse where we work at? And let's see if she can last for at least 20 minutes. Let's see if she thinks that it's comfortable enough for her to do her paperwork inside the warehouse where it is brutal in there. It is very hot. These drivers are out there like today. Today is 90-something degrees. It's hot in those trucks. So if it's 90-something degrees in back of the truck, you're looking at maybe 120 degrees. So I asked, how do you educate somebody how to work in the heat?
And Anthony, as members of the Teamsters out there, how are you telling your guys to cope with this situation? Obviously, if the company won't put air conditioning units into these trucks, how are you telling them to cope, to survive out there?
Well, being a driver for many years, we've always on our own used our own survival tactics that we use and send the message to the other drivers as time goes by. The veterans pass on information on how to stay cool. But the point is, why should we have to continue to do this? Times have changed. We're not in the Stone Age anymore. There's plenty of technology available, but they prefer to put cameras in the vehicles instead of spending some of the billions of dollars they made in profits during the pandemic, which almost tripled their profits. They decided, instead of giving us fans or air conditioning or anything that would help with the ventilation or the cooling system of the vehicles or the factories, the facilities, they decided no, instead they would rather put surveillance in our vehicles and put cameras in there, which is why on the 28th, we held a rally in reference to that particular situation. Surveillance, not safety. That seems to be UPS's motto. It's profit over people. And we're tired of it. So we're going to continue to get the word out. And I created a post on a Facebook page asking drivers to share some thermometer readings because I saw people were posting them. So I said, let's see where this goes. We were getting readings from people in Nevada and Vegas. I mean, we're in New York. At least we get to change the seasons. Some areas, the extreme heat is nonstop. Arizona, down where you guys are in Texas, it gets pretty hot. I saw a guy in Georgia. He actually showed me a picture of he baked cookies on the front of his truck at one point. Cookies. So yeah, we are talking some serious, unnecessary heat conditions. Yeah, many of us have done it. I did it for many years. Chris has worked in the factory for many years. But should we continue to just because we've done it? I think it's time for a change, especially with all the money this company has made, like Chris stated earlier.
Absolutely. Well, you guys keep us updated, and we want to wish you and your drivers out there well. It is a tough environment to work in, especially this summer. Thank you both for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored tonight.
And we always, and we have to get always, both sides of the story. And this is from UPS. They say these and many others are important topics that we will discuss as part of our negotiation. UPS and the Teamsters have worked cooperatively for almost 100 years to meet the needs of UPS employees, customers, and communities where we live and work. We have built UPS into the world's leading package delivery company together, which has also bolstered Teamsters membership over the years. We believe we'll continue to find common ground with the Teamsters and reach an agreement that's good for everyone involved.